What's up, everybody? We are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today it is time for a very special 24-hour Great One challenge. Because the way we're going to do it right now is I'm going to be starting this challenge at 2 p.m. on May 10th. And we're going to be hunting for 24 hours, clear until 2 p.m. the next day. But the catch is, every hour, I have to hunt for whatever species we land on the wheel. So I've wrote down all the different hours, and I'm going to spin a wheel for each of those hours. And whatever one it lands on is the one that gets wrote down there. And no matter what time I decide to hunt throughout the day, I have to go by what it says I can hunt at that hour. Because obviously I'm not going to be hunting an entire 24 hours. I've got to sleep and eat and stuff like that. But whenever I am grinding, I have to base it off of the time of day and what animal was picked for that hour. Now, we only have grinds on here where I actually have it set up. If it's a grind that we've done on the channel, but I don't have my tent set up for it right now, then it's not going to be on here. For example, whitetail on Layton, can't do that because I'm set up for moose on Layton at the moment. Red deer on Tiabaroa, can't do that because I'm set up for fallow deer. So that's how we're going to be doing it. Let's spin for the very first hour. What is it going to be? Our first one is going to be mule deer. And the second one is going to be roe deer. Third one is going to be tar. Oh gosh. And number 4 is also going to be a moose. Let's see what we get for the fifth one. It is also going to be mule deer. And because this is going to take a while and it would be kind of boring to watch, I'm just going to spin everything and then show you guys the list when we're done. And the final spin is going to land on black bear. Okay, we have finally spun for all of them. Now we'll show you guys the list. So overall, I'd say we got a pretty good mix on here. I think pheasant is probably the one that we got the least, but everything else, we got a pretty even amount of them. Actually, I guess we didn't get too many moose. We only have, I think, 2 moose on this list right here. So that is definitely going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how this challenge goes. Okay, so I'm actually about 5 hours into recording this video, and I just realized that I forgot to put wolf on the wheel because I do have my wolf grind set up right now. So because it just isn't fair that I didn't have it on there, and wolf definitely would have got rolled a few times, what I'm going to do is replace our last couple mule deer and our last roe one, because we definitely would have got at least 2 or 3 wolves on this list. So the 8 a.m., 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. slots will be replaced with wolf. And that's because mule deer and roe deer by far got selected the most. So that is why we're going to replace a few of those with wolf. I wish I didn't have to do this because, you know, it kind of ruins the whole point of rolling for random species, but it is what it is. It's my fault for forgetting to put wolf on the wheel in the first place. So hopefully this will be a good compromise. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also let me know if you guys want to see me do one of these in the future as well, because this has been really fun so far. Let's get this show on the road, man. Let's see if we can get ourselves a great one in 24 hours, having to completely go by whatever I could hunt at that hour. I actually have not shot a single mule deer in about a month, because the last time that we hunted mule deer was actually when we got our last great one mule deer. And I mean, that has been since before the last update. Go ahead and take that guy down. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot into this guy. He's likely not going to make diamonds, so I'm not using the proper caliber on him, because the odds of that rack actually making it are quite low. Let's see if I was right. Yep, this guy did not make it. Oh no, we got trouble. There's wolves. There is wolves wreaking havoc on the area, making it impossible for them to not spook off. Gosh, that is so annoying. Luckily, it really only happens, like, on my first run, because, you know, when it's your first run, you're probably not in their drink time, so you switch it from whatever time it's at to whatever the drink time is for the species, in this case, mule deer. And because of that, animals aren't always in their proper places. But once you get it into the drink time, and you just keep resetting the time to earlier in the drink time after each run, it tends to actually work pretty good after that. Like, the wolves usually aren't a problem for me. We finally got our first actual diamond potential mule deer. In fact, this is a guaranteed diamond right in front of us. And next to it is a relatively large level 4, but we're more interested in this guy right here. Give him the smoke and give him the smoke as well. Let's see this guy right here. That's a 327. Quite a nice diamond. One of the weirdest racks you can possibly get on them, though, with the back tines touching like that. This buck, it never fails to amaze me at how strange it looks. But it's good to see we got our first trophy of the 24-hour challenge. We've killed 33 mule deer bucks in the first 31 minutes of this challenge. This is our first actual trophy, though, and a great way to start. So because this is going to be the highlights from literally a full day of hunting, a full 24 hours, we're not going to show off every single kill that we get in this 24 hours, because that would make the video a ridiculously long video, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see 3 hours of me just shooting random crap. So we're going to try to keep it to just the coolest trophies that we get from each species. And then, of course, if I've got some notes that I want to talk about, we'll do that as well. And speaking of trophies, that right there is a diamond. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this guy. Let's see. I think that should be good. Yeah, we smoked him. And his buddy. There he is. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. 325, that's a really good looking diamond mule deer. Scores less than the last one, but I think this guy looks a whole lot better. Always love getting this rack because it just looks so nice. It's like I was saying earlier, we're not going to include every single kill that we get, but I'll probably try to include as many of the cool trophies that we can possibly fit into this video. So the diamonds, the rares, obviously if we get a great one as well. But, you know, if we get like 30 of one species, which is unlikely in this amount of time, but hey, if it happened, I might have to cut a few of the least exciting ones out just for the video time's sake. But we'll see how it goes. And we are just now wrapping up hour 1. It is now 3 p.m., which means it's roe deer time. We killed 51 mule deer in that first hour, and to be honest, I only hunted about 45 minutes of that first hour, because obviously taking breaks here and there to go downstairs, talk to my wife, etc. So it was about 45 minutes, and we got like 51 kills. Not bad. Now keep in mind, for roe deer, we are only going to count the buck kills towards our total, because does cannot spawn you a great one. And just like the mule deer, this is actually a fresh grind as well, because I have not shot anything roe deer wise since our last great one roe deer showed up. This is a fresh grind right here, which means that is the first 3 kills of grind number 4 for roe deer. Now, we had a really rough diamond rate the last roe deer grind, so hopefully that turns around this one and we actually get a lot of good trophies. I'm really hoping that'll be the case. Oh, and also, guys, I am going to try and show you guys the codex at the end of each hour so that you guys actually know that I'm sticking to the format we have set. So, obviously, we hunted our mule deer until the end of 2 p.m. So, clear up until about 2:50 p.m., we were shooting mule deer. Took a quick break to go downstairs. And now we've started with the roe deer. Oh, we've got ourselves something nice in front of us. That is a level 3 roe deer. 80 to 92 on the estimate. That is a good estimate on that guy. Definitely excited to take him down, and maybe I should equip the proper loadout. That might be a good idea. That's going to be one of the toughest things, is remembering to switch loadouts every time we change species. Let's go to roe deer now. Where do I have that? There we go. Fallow and roe. All right, this guy went pretty far away, so let's pop him first. Okay, here we go. Think we got him? Well, unfortunately, I screwed this guy up, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. That would have been a giant as well. Max weight. I mean, we're going to count it as a diamond anyway, because this would have been a diamond. You guys know how I roll. A diamond is a diamond, even if you mess it up. So we're going to put it down as a diamond on our stats for this grind. Well, these are going to be the last few kills of this hour. We are approaching the end of hour 2. Let's try to get as many as we can. It's currently 3:56 p.m. And that is our 3rd roe deer kill of this little spurt right here. Let's see if we can get him too. Yes, we can. And can we get him again? No, because Scarecrow's bad. And there is a whole lot more over there. But unfortunately, we only got 3 minutes left. Not going to have time to shoot those. So we're going to get ready to move over to Tar. So when it came to the roe deer, we managed to kill 45 bucks in that hour. Unfortunately, there was about a 20-minute period where we just could not get any roe deer to respawn, and they just were not cooperating. We kind of made up for it towards the end, getting quite a few kills, but throughout that entire hour, only one trophy showed up, and it was that diamond that we screwed up. With it being 4 o'clock, it is getting very close to dinner time, so I don't know if I'm going to do the entire hour for tar. I guess we'll have to see how things go. But there is some tar down range. I think we're going to go ahead and start popping a few. Here we go. That is going to be our first 2 tar kills of the day. And you guys know the drill. I'm going to try and remember this as much as I can. There is the latest harvest, so you can see that we are starting at the correct time. We ended towards the end of 3 p.m. 3:57 was the last one we claimed. And now we're at 4:01 when we claim our first tar. Well, I may have made a little bit of a miscalculation when I put tar on this list. I probably should have gone through the map and took down the experimental setup that I had, because I was trying out the new feeders when they released, back when the Salt Lick released, like, what, 2 updates ago? And I forgot to return my setup to how it was previously, because the Salt Licks weren't really working out super great for me in terms of getting the proper groups to go to them. Because obviously, if you've already got your map managed down and you have very specific herds that you're grinding, you got to try and get those to go to the feeder for it to actually work. And, well, I was having a major struggle trying to get that to work out properly. So I have to remove this and get things set up how they normally would be down at the feed zones. And we're already 20 minutes into it and have only killed 2 tar because of this. So I don't know if we're going to get many tar during this first hour of tar hunting. Luckily, we have 1 more tar hour on the list that I think I might be able to do, and that's the 9 a.m. one tomorrow. I doubt I'll be able to do the 5 a.m. one tomorrow, but maybe if I wake up early enough. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, that's a 5. That is a 5 right there. Can we get it? I think that was vitals. Maybe. I don't know what to shoot. I don't know what to shoot. We're mixing groups. One of the other groups is running down. I have no idea which one I should shoot, so we're just going to leave it at that 5. Let's see. Please. You suck, bro. There we go. We got ourselves a level 5 once again. Hopefully this guy will end up making diamond, unlike his... Oh, wait, there's 2? Oh my gosh. We got double. And one of them is a guaranteed diamond. That is insane, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot into this guy. Smoked him. Now we just gotta hope that his buddy doesn't run away too far so we can actually get some shots into him. Here we go. And we smoked him. Let's go. All right, let's check out this guy. That is a 104 diamond, by far the best trophy that we've got for tar today, which, I mean, we've only killed like 21 tar because of how messed up my setup was from, you know, messing around at the beginning of the last feeder update. Then I didn't really have a chance to do too much hunting at all yet. But now we're finally getting into it. And hopefully this guy will be a diamond as well. Let's take a look at him. Hopefully it will be a diamond, but I don't really have too many high hopes for him. Oh my gosh, he's even larger. Let's go. Side-by-side diamonds. That's what you love to see, man. That's what you love to see. Well, we are coming to a close on hour 3 of the challenge. It is now 4:53, so we will take a look at the codex once again. As you can see, we have shot a decent bit of these guys. Sadly, not as much as I would have liked to, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. But the thing is, it's about time for dinner, so I'm probably going to miss out a lot on hour 4, which is moose, and I kind of wanted to hunt some moose, so that's a little bit sad, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so a relatively long break for dinner has brought us back to the game, and it is time to hunt some moose. I only have about 17 minutes because it is currently 5:43 p.m., which means it's 7 minutes until we rotate out moose and return to mule deer. So let's go ahead and get a shot into him as well as him. And hopefully that was a heart. No, it definitely was not a heart shot. Was it even vitals? No, it wasn't. We are doing great. Let's get a shot into this guy right here. I'm really hoping that I didn't kill that level 5 because I feel like I could have missed just from improper zeroing. So I'm hoping that he won't die by the time I'm finished with this run. Because if he dies, I definitely did not get full score. And I have no clue if that guy would have been a diamond or not, but that's a weird looking moose. I believe that's a 50-50 rack with one side being one of the new racks. Just smoke that guy. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. It is definitely the most interesting one so far for the moose hunt. And yeah, That is that is a cool antler. This guy, not as much, but man, I love the new antlers that they gave them with the last update. Okay, I just realized this guy couldn't make diamond no matter what, so it doesn't even matter if we had screwed him up. Thankfully, we didn't, though, so we can actually get a proper shot into him now. Okay, let's check this guy out right here. 263, yeah, it being wonky definitely hurt the score. But hey, it is what it is. You know, sometimes I just don't even look at the estimates. I just see the level. I'm like, oh, that guy could make diamond. And, well, this guy definitely had no chance at making diamond, considering diamond is 274.99. But anyway, guys, it is getting very close to being the next hour. So, unfortunately, because I had to go eat dinner, we didn't really get to shoot mini moose, as you can see. We came back and really only got like 10-ish. How many was it? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like 10. Correction, it'll be 9. We see 8 there, but I didn't claim one of them yet. And it was a bad shot on this guy, which means he probably will not die. So we're going to retract one more kill from my count trap on my phone. Looks like 8 is the final number for moose because it's only 4 minutes until the next species, which means we need to get over to a ski and get ready for that. Let's get started with the mule deer for hour 5. It's crazy to think we're that far into this challenge already. Okay, now that we claimed that, we can check exactly when we started. So there we go, 1802, just so you guys can see that right there. And mule deer are delivering once again 2 gigantic level 5s side by side. That is what we love to see, man. The mule deer have really been the saving grace for today's video because the others, they're not really giving us too much to work with here. But these mule deer, they have been very, very solid. Let's make sure we get both shots into him. Oh no, I messed up that one. Maybe if we're quick enough, we can get down there and save it. It's always tough when you got to go for 2 of them. Trying to get a vital hit on 2 different mule deer in the same zone is always one of the toughest things you could do. That goes for any species, I guess, not just mule deer, but you get what I'm saying. It's not easy. But let's check this guy out. We definitely screwed up the other one, but this guy is a diamond. Okay, so confirmed that level 5 did not die because our dog says tracking prey, which means we can just shoot it next run. Okay, we're back here on the next run. Now, obviously, this guy is not going to show the previous hit on him because of the fact that we did finish that run in the main menu. So it's not going to show that hit that we had on him, but he wasn't going to die anyway, so I don't really worry too much about that. And that's going to be a much better shot right there. And we'll get his buddy that respawned from that 5 that we shot earlier. Smoked him. Okay, let's check this guy out. That is a beautiful 315 diamond. Honestly, kind of low scoring for this rack. Love to see it. Oh, okay, that is a beauty right there. He definitely knows that we're here, though. But oh my gosh, we're getting so many diamonds to show up. We'd love to see that. Okay, here we go. We got our beauty right in front of us, and that is going to be a 333 touching brow tines rack. You know, at first glance, I thought this might have been the big rack, but no, it was just because I was trying to be quick to shoot it, and I didn't get a good look at it. Either way, that is super awesome. We got our 5th diamond of the grind, which means it's the 5th diamond of this video because we were at 0 kills when we started mule deer grind number 14, and we started it during this video. Oh, look at that beast right there. That's kind of a weird looking diamond potential mule deer. That is a very strange 50-50 rack. One's the big rack and one is one of the racks below it. That is a strange looking buck right there. There it is. Let's take a look at this beauty right there. 327. That is a wonky diamond. I mean, that might be the coolest thing that we've got today so far. At this point, we have killed probably like 160 animals in total, give or take a few. And no rares, but quite a few diamonds, mainly from mule deer. So not too bad overall. Gosh, we got another giant mule deer in front of us. It just does not stop, man. This is like one of the best starts to a grind that we've had in a little while. I mean, provided this guy makes it, that's going to be 8 diamond mule deer in 87 kills, which is kind of crazy. Let's see what we got here. That's a 322. A little bit higher scoring than the last one that we got with this rack. It is 6:59 right now. I got to try and get a shot off before 7 o'clock and no respawns. Well, that's not going to help me out. Okay, it's time for some fallow deer. We haven't shot any fallow deer today yet, so that is definitely a nice change up. Love to see it. Second buck of the day, and he moved as I shot. Hopefully I got him good. Yeah, he's dying. That's good enough. Let's claim this guy. That was a 5, but obviously no chance of making it. Now let's go ahead and take a look in the codex like we have been to show you guys where we transitioned. So last mule deer we picked up was about 5 minutes before the end of that hour. And now we got these two guys a couple minutes into the next hour. Oh no! I just ruined a melanistic. I couldn't even tell it's melanistic, man. I thought it was a chocolate. Well, that's our first rare of the day. Unfortunate way to get it, but I mean, at least we got one. Well, there we go. We got ourselves a level 5, and I forgot to equip my 308. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now we got the proper rifle, but that right there, that's a beauty. That is a gorgeous looking buck. Now let's hope that I account for the drop correctly. And yeah, I would say we did. We absolutely smoked him. Let's see. What does this guy score? That's a 254 chocolate. Love to see the chocolate diamonds. They are super beautiful, as well as the white diamonds. Absolutely love these special, like uncommon fur type fallow diamonds. Well, as with any time that I'm on a freaking roll, the respawns have completely stopped. We have just no bucks showing up. I had killed like 25 or so fallow deer in just the first 17 minutes. Like, I was on a roll. We were on track to kill probably 80 in this hour, and now the respawns have just completely stopped. Like, we don't have any new bucks showing up, just the ones that I've got stacked, and that is quite frustrating. Finally, our respawns have started up again. That was very frustrating to go like 10 plus minutes without having anything to shoot. I took a little bit of a break and went over and shot some Seeker deer. I didn't claim any of them, but I went ahead and shot them just so I could, you know, waste a little bit of time. And who knows, maybe we'll get some cool respawns out of those in the future. But when I came back, we finally had our fallow deer back. Okay, we have now killed 59 fallow deer in this hour. And we are about to hit 8 o'clock. It's 7:59 now, so we should probably swap over. This will be a total of 6 hours in literally 1 minute that we have been hunting. And throughout that 6 hours, we hunted about 5 of those. And then an hour or so among that 6 hours was spent, you know, eating some food, hanging out with my family. So we've spent about 5 hours hunting out of these 6 allotted hours for the challenge. And I think for this next part, I will be taking a little bit of a break because, you know, I need to go do some stuff. It's about to be 8 o'clock. It's supposed to be the black bear hour, but we've got 2 black bear hours towards the end of the challenge. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. are both allotted to black bear. So I think we're just going to take this one off and get a little bit of a break. Well, everybody, we took a couple hours break from hunting, and because of that, we missed the hour of black bear from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., and then we missed fallow from 9 to 10. It's now about 10 p.m. at night. This will probably be the last bit of hunting I do for the day. I might do a little bit after that, but won't be any commentary over it because obviously the family's got to sleep. My wife will be right next to me, and my daughter is already asleep right now, but I've got her door shut, so she's not going to be able to hear me hooting and hollering over here at these deer. Okay, here we go. Our first kill of the hour. Let's go ahead and pop in here. Check out the codex. As you can see, just like I said, we took a couple of hours off of hunting to do some other stuff. And we've now returned for moose. Hopefully we can kill a good amount of them in the next hour. And fingers crossed we get something cool. Okay, guys, I have finished sleeping, woke up, ate some food, and stuff like that. Finished some editing for a video that I had to get ready for today. It's currently May 11th at 10:10 a.m. Obviously, you guys won't see this video for a couple of days, but we have 4 hours left in this challenge. And those 4 hours are going to be wolf, then black bear, then wolf, then black bear again. So yeah, this is going to be a wolf and bear ending to the video. And we're going to be starting out with this guy right here. Let's get some shots into both of those. Let's claim that guy. And where's the other one? Is it up here? Probably up here. Maybe not, actually. You know what? Maybe it wasn't as good of a shot as I thought. But either way, to give you guys an idea of where we ended last night, we obviously shot 26 moose between 10 and 11 p.m. And then we are now starting the next day at 10:11. Now, again, we have until 2 p.m. for this challenge because that's when we started it yesterday. There it is. Let's grab that guy real quickly. That's a nice little level 7. I'm pretty sure this is one that we need to shoot because I don't think we had a level 5 here previously. So we're going to need to shoot him as well as that guy right there. Did I get him? Oh, I think I did. I think I nailed him. All right, let's see. Can we possibly smoke these guys? We're going to start with him and then move on to him. And we got them both. All right, let's go ahead and just skip ahead to whenever we get something good since we got a few more hours of grinding to do. Finally, we got a level 9. Oh my gosh, dude. This is the longest I've ever gone on the wolf grind without a diamond. Well, I won't say longest ever because obviously that first grind, it took a while we were herd managing them. But since we got herd managed, this is the longest it's been in a while. 52 kills with no diamonds showing up. And I assume we probably went like 20 or so before getting our last great one as well. So it's probably been more like 70-ish kills since our last diamond. Hopefully this guy doesn't troll. This is probably going to be one of the last kills that we get as well because of the fact that it is 10:54 currently. So yeah, we're kind of getting to the end of this hour. Let's see if we can get it. I think we got it. Maybe. I believe we did. Now the question is, will this guy be a diamond? Let's see. It's a diamond. 3907. Love to see that first diamond wolf of the day as well as of this grind. And let's go ahead and take a look in the codex. You guys can see it is currently 10:55 as we claimed it. We got about 5 minutes left to shoot some wolves. Oh my gosh, there we go. Another legendary. Okay, things are starting to pop up. Like I was saying, we went probably 70-ish kills without getting a single level 9 to show up. So it's good to see that we are finally getting some more to pop out. Okay, let's take a look at this diamond as they howl in the background. That is an even larger one. Let's go. Love to see it, man. We're finally turning things around with the wolves. Not gonna lie, I thought we wouldn't get a single trophy wolf during this video, but good to see that we actually did. And it is now time for hour 22, and that is going to be for black bear. We do have some elk chilling out here as well, but we're not too interested in those. We're just going to shoot the bears, so let's get some shots into these guys. Look like that guy was nervous, which means he probably got spooked by a mountain lion before I reset the time. There is our first bear of the hour. Let's pop into the codex. You guys can see it exactly right there. Starting at 11 a.m., we have taken down our first bear. There we go. That is our first trophy for the black bear. I forgot to claim that elk from the last run, so he's just going to chill there as we take down a level 9 bear. Love to see that, man. Beautiful. Just slide by and grab this guy real quick, and then we'll check out to see if this is a diamond, and it is. That is a diamond black bear. Absolutely beautiful and a great start to the bear hunting for the day. That was our 9th kill right there, and then this guy will be number 10. So pretty solid that we got one that quick. All right, everybody. So we are coming to a close on hour 22. But this is probably going to be the last I get to hunt today because I got some other stuff that I need to go do. And I don't think I'll be back in time to continue this challenge. So we're going to end this right here. Now for the final hour that we did get to hunt, we ended up killing 49 black bear, and that was over the course of about 45 minutes, so we got a good amount of them. Unfortunately, the last 5 minutes I've seen absolutely 0 respawns, so yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more videos like this. I think this was pretty fun, and I definitely want to try some similar stuff in the future. Let me know if you like the whole spinning the wheel to decide what I do each hour. Let me know if I should do another 24-hour one in the future, if I should keep it to 6 hours, 12 hours, maybe an entire week. Let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!